Listen, that person you can't stop thinking about, they don't actually exist. I'm not being poetic. Bro, I'm dead serious. What you're obsessing over right now, that perfect girl, that soulmate energy you feel quando la ves, that's not her. That's your own soul dressed up in her body. Jung called this the anima, and it's the most dangerous psychological trap a man can fall into. You think you're in love, but really, you're projecting your unconscious feminine onto a random human being. And when she inevitably shatters that fantasy, you'll blame her. But the truth is way darker than that. Here's why your relationships keep crashing and burning, bro. Every single time you meet someone and feel that instant she's different vibe, that magnetic pull, that shit that makes you check your phone every 5 seconds, you think it's destiny. You think the universe finally sent you the one. But Jung would tell you straight up, you're not meeting her, you're meeting yourself. Or better said, the part of yourself you've been running from your whole life. See, desde que eras niño, you buried your sensitivity, your creativity, your emotions, all that soft shit society told you was weak. And all that rejected energy, it doesn't just disappear, man. It goes into your unconscious and becomes the anima, this idealized inner woman, and she's hungry as hell. So what does your psyche do? It finds some random girl at a party, at work, on Instagram, wherever, and it projects this entire inner world onto her face. Suddenly she's mysterious. She's magic. She's got this energy nobody else has. But here's the psychological horror movie twist. You don't even see the real her. You're literally in love with a ghost, a phantom made of your own repressed soul. That's why it feels so intense. That's why it never lasts. And this is where it gets dark, bro, because you're not just casually attracted to her. No, this runs way deeper. You're psychologically possessed. Jung wasn't playing around with that word. When the anima takes over, you lose yourself completely. You can't think straight, can't focus on your work. Your boys are telling you, bro, calmate. But you can't hear them because you're in a trance state. Every song is about her. Every notification, you hope, is her. You start making life decisions based on someone you barely even know. You'll change your whole personality, your goals, your values, just to fit into her world. And the craziest part? She can feel it. Women can smell projection from a mile away, and it freaks them out because you're not treating her like a real human being with flaws and bad days and her own trauma. You're treating her like a goddess, like some mystical savior who's going to complete you and fix that emptiness inside. That's not love, hermano. That's spiritual desperation. Real talk. You're using her image like a drug to avoid facing your own inner void. And just like any drug, the high is incredible at first, but then reality hits. She says something that breaks the illusion. She's rude one day, she's human. She disappoints you. And suddenly the goddess becomes a demon. You flip from she's perfect to she's toxic in 24 hours. But here's what Jung knew. She didn't change. Your projection just collapsed. And now you're looking at a stranger. So let me break down what the anima actually is, because this is where Jung gets real mystical but also mad practical. The anima is your soul's feminine side, bro. It's not about being gay or straight or any of that surface level shit. Every man has an inner woman, period. She's a part of you that feels, that dreams, that connects, that creates. She's your intuition, your emotions, your capacity for deep love. But most dudes never meet her consciously. Why? Because from day one, you were taught to kill her. Boys, don't cry. Don't be sensitive. Man up. So you shoved her down into the basement of your psyche, into the unconscious. And down there in the dark, she becomes this powerful, autonomous force. She starts running your love life from the shadows. Jung said she has 4 levels. First, she's a goddess, perfect and untouchable. Then she's a romantic ideal, the soulmate fantasy. Then she's the real woman you can actually relate to. And finally, she's Sophia, wisdom itself. But most men never make it past level 1. They stay stuck in the fantasy, bouncing from one projection to the next, chasing that same high. And cada vez it ends the same way. Heartbreak, confusion. Why does this keep happening to me? Because you never did the inner work. Bro, here's how you know the difference between real love and anima possession. And this might sting. Real love is calm. It's grounded. You see her clearly, flaws and all, and you choose her anyway. You're not obsessed, you're present. You don't need her to complete you, because you're already whole. There's attraction, yeah, but it doesn't control you. You can think straight. You maintain your purpose. Your boys still recognize you. But anima projection? That shit is chaos, bro. It's all highs and lows, euphoria and anxiety. You can't eat, can't sleep. Every moment she's not texting back feels like death. You idealize everything about her, making excuses for red flags that are bright as hell. You abandon your goals, your identity, because being near her feels like the only thing that matters. That's not love, hermano. That's psychological addiction. You're not in a relationship. You're in a fever dream. And the worst part? You'll defend it. You'll call it passion, call it destiny, call it deep connection. But Jung would tell you straight. You're just running from yourself. Okay, so here's how you actually withdraw the projection and get your soul back. This is the integration, bro, and it's the hardest work you'll ever do because it means facing yourself. First step, you gotta recognize what's happening. Right now, in this moment, you gotta look at that girl you're obsessed with and say out loud, I'm projecting my anima onto you. Say it. Don't feel stupid. Feel the truth, because naming it breaks its power. Second, you start journaling, bro. Not some weak diary shit. Deep introspection. Write down everything you love about her. Her confidence, her creativity, her mystery, her strength. Now here's the hard part. Those qualities you're chasing in her, they already exist in you. You buried them, but they're there. Spend time reconnecting with those parts of yourself. If she's creative, make art. If she's strong, build discipline. If she's mysterious, explore your own depths. Third, you create distance. Real distance. No stalking her Instagram. No accidental run-ins. No checking her location. You're literally starving the projection of fuel. Fourth, you find a therapist or a mentor who understand this shit. Porque solo no puedes. You need someone to mirror back the truth when your psyche tries to trick you again. This isn't about hating her or becoming cold. It's about reclaiming your own humanity. So here's the thing, hermano. You got two paths ahead of you right now. Path one, you keep doing what you're doing. You withdraw from this girl, feel better for a week, then meet someone new and project the exact same anima onto her face. Same obsession, different girl. You'll repeat this cycle for years, maybe your whole life, always chasing a high, always crashing hard. That's the unintegrated path. Path two is brutal, but it's freedom. You do the inner work. You meet your anima consciously. You integrate those feminine qualities into your conscious self. You become whole, bro. And when you do, everything changes. You stop needing women to complete you. You start attracting real relationships based on actual connection, not psychological possession. You become the kind of man who can love without losing himself. That's individuation. That's the whole point Jung was trying to teach us. So the question isn't about her anymore. The question is, are you ready to meet yourself? Because if you are, I got more content coming that'll guide you through this darkness into actual light. Subscribe. This is just the beginning of your real transformation, brother. Let's go.